From the creators of the popular science show with millions of YouTube subscribers comes the Minute Earth podcast. Every episode of the show dives deep into a science question you might not even know you had. But once you hear the answer, you'll want to share it with everyone you know. Why do rivers curve? Why did the T-Rex have such tiny arms? And why do so many more kids need glasses now than they used to? Spoiler alert, it isn't screen time. Our team of scientists digs into the research and breaks it down into a short, entertaining explanation, jam-packed with science facts and terrible puns. Subscribe to Minute Earth wherever you like to listen.
Hello, Culture Kids! Welcome to our show. Grab your imaginary passports and pack your bags because it's time to become world-traveling explorers right where you are.
Hello. My name is Asher and I'm your host, along with my mom, Kristen.
Today, we're hopping on our magical culture train and going back to the island of Oahu in Hawaii to visit Miss Kaila at Waimea Valley. Before we get started on our episode, we want to say thank you to Juliana and Josephine for leaving us a 5-star review. Juliana, who is 5 years old, said, "I love the episodes. Thank you, Kristen and Asher." Josephine, who is 8 years old, said, "I love your podcast."
Juliana and Josephine, thank you so much. I hope you love this episode too.
If you haven't done so already, please support our mission and show by giving us a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify. Your engagement helps our show grow and reach more families around the world. Okay, everyone, our culture train is around the corner. Get ready to return to the island where nature, history, and Hawaiian culture comes alive. Buckle up because we're going back to the island of Oahu to visit...
All aboard!
The Waimea Valley. Welcome back to the Waimea Valley. It feels wonderful to be back among the towering mountains, lush greenery, and cultural spirit of the sacred place. We're excited to see Miss Kaila again, who is the cultural education coordinator here.
Here she is. Hi, Miss Kaila.
Velina mai back to Waimea Valley Culture Kids. Kristen and Asher, it's so nice to have you folks visit us again.
Thank you for meeting us here. What are we doing today? I heard there's a waterfall Mommy wants to check out.
Today, we are going to take a huaka'i up to the waterfall, and if you want, you can go swim too.
Woo-hoo! I can't wait.
Shall we start our walk?
Yep. This time we'll take a different road up to the waterfall.
Let's go!
So last time, we also learned the brief history of Hawaii, but also an important mindset of the Hawaiian culture. Asher, do you remember what that was?
Well, I remember a lot of things, but we learned how there are lots of houses of knowledge. Like every house can have different teachings or wisdom. Can you share with us one more time?
Mahalo, Asher. Hawaiian culture was practiced differently all throughout the islands. Even so, to the point where our months and time and the way that we looked at our calendar was different. And the reason why is because our Hawaiian gods, our culture, and our community and social standards would be based off of our environment. And there are 13 of the world's natural climates in Hawaii.
Whoa, what does that mean? Like there is snow, rain, and more?
Yep. On the Big Island, you can go from the desert to snow in less than a day. And that would really affect how people live their lives. People in the desert and people in the snow, they might have different words, they might have different customs, different practices in their religion. And so we have an important saying here in Hawaii: not all knowledge is taught in one house.
Yes, there are many houses of knowledge.
You got it. We have all kinds of traditions, beliefs, even ways to speak our language. And so we try not to correct each other, and we try to respect each other based off of what our ancestors taught us. But there are many different ways to understand Hawaiian culture.
We love this, and what a beautiful way to look at all the different teachings that we may hear from families and communities around the world.
Thank you, Miss Kaila.
So during our last visit, we also loved learning about Waimea's endemic species. Could you share another plant or animal unique to this valley?
One of my favorites is the Oʻopu, or the native Hawaiian goby.
Aw, that sounds so cute. Goby.
This fish, over a very long period of evolution, took its side fins and moved them to the center of its body to create a suction cup.
That's so cool. Imagine if we had that in our valley. I would just hang out on the ceiling upside down. Ooh. But what does the suction cup do for the goby fish? Does it cling on rocks? Or what? We love rocks. We love rocks.
It does that so that it can use this suction cup to climb up waterfalls. The Oʻopu fish will climb up waterfalls sometimes over 300 foot high.
1, 2, 1, 2.
So that they can lay eggs and start their life cycle all over again.
Hooray! So these fish are here? Like here in Waimea Valley?
They are. We are home here at Waimea Valley to all 5 species of native Hawaiian Oʻopu fish. And the Oʻopu fish were the only freshwater species in all of the Hawaiian island streams of fish before Western contact.
So can we go see them when we get to the waterfalls?
Sometimes you can see them. They usually are pretty good camouflage fish. They are designed to stick to the substrate or the bottom of the river, and they look like rocks.
Ooh, I'm good at finding animals that camouflage. Last time I saw a chameleon camouflaging next to a leaf.
Some of them use their mouth as a suction cup, like the Oʻopu okupa, and some of them use their fins like the Oʻopu no pili. They are definitely in that waterfall though.
I can't wait to jump into the waterfall and find the goby fish.
Me too.
Come find us. How much longer do we have to walk?
We're almost there. You guys are doing great.
Ooh, do you hear that?
I hear music.
So looking down at the path from a distance, we hear beautiful sounds of the ukulele being played by artisans who work here. And it almost looks like there's a group of students learning alongside. What kind of programs and activities does Waimea Valley offer for families?
So there's 3 major ways when you visit Waimea Valley. There's 3 options that you have to learn about traditional Hawaiian culture. One is through our school programming. Here, that's what our job is to take students out into our valley and teach them all about our environment and culture based off of what Hawaiians did here in the valley historically and what they still do to this day.
Like what?
So we could learn anything from how to make traditional plant dyes and clothing all the way to how a Hawaiian might go and take care of their reef and their ocean.
Wait, what are plant dyes?
People can use plants like flowers, bark, and leaves to add beautiful colors to their clothing, tools, and art.
Like paint. That's cool.
Yep, just like paint.
Another way is to visit with our artisans.
An artisan? Are they teachers?
They can be teachers, yes. An artisan is a person who uses special skills to make beautiful things by hand, like carvings, jewelry, and cloth, often inspired by traditions and nature.
So we have quite a bit of traditional Hawaiian artisans in our valley, and each one of them specializes in a different Hawaiian na mea Hawaii, or a Hawaiian craft. So for example, we have an artisan who takes care of historic sites and rebuilds our housing areas. We have an artisan that practices Native Hawaiian medicine. And we also have an artisan that teaches how to play the ukulele.
Oh, like we heard back there. They sounded like fairies.
And the last way is to go and experience our ka'apuni program. So ka'apuni means to tour or to go about and explore. you can win or earn a pin by learning 2 Hawaiian values. And it's important for you guys to learn these Hawaiian values, because through learning them, you get to share them. Or when you earn the pin, it says Okipa Ambassador.
Could you share what okipa means?
Okipa means to share and be a good host. And for Hawaii, that's one of our most important values, to be a good and responsible host.
Cool. Can we earn a pin too?
Sure thing.
I'd love to be a good host because I love it here, and I hope everyone can experience Waimea someday.
Exactly.
So we've been walking along the path for quite some time now, and I can feel my body feeling lighter and even more energized than before, from the beautiful scenery, clean, crisp air, and the sound of birds chirping from a distance.
Yeah, but I'm ready to see the waterfall. Are we close?
Yep, you guys are doing great.
I can tell we're definitely getting close because the rush of the waterfall is growing louder, and I can hear the gentle splash of water hitting the rocks.
Oh wait, is that it?
Here she is. Here's our waterfall.
Yay! It's beautiful!
Hi, it's not too big and it's not too small. And I see people swimming in the waterfall.
One really cool thing to know about our waterfall is it has 2 names. When it's flowing just slightly, we call it waihi, or to trickle. And when it's flooding, we call it waihe. So I can see it's a normal waihi waterfall day. So Asher or Kristen, if you guys want to jump in, go right ahead. The water looks nice and clean and clear.
Thank you. Wow, we can't wait. But I guess it's good to know that the waterfall is not always safe to jump in every day, all times of the year. Boy, are we lucky to be able to swim here today.
Wait, are there more waterfalls here besides this?
There are multiple behind that waterfall. So that's the waterfall that is most easily accessible in our valley. But imagine, past that waterfall, we have 18 more miles of land that we can travel to get to the point source of water. It's about 45 minutes away from our valley.
Oh, but I'm going to swim in this one because it's right here. Let's go!
But safety first. Here is your life vest, and here is mine.
I got it. Buckling it now.
And mine too. Careful, the rocks are a little slippery. Okay, at the count of 3, let's jump. 1, 2, 3.
Let's jump! It's so refreshing.
Yes, the water feels great.
Okay, folks, be sure to look out for, while you're swimming, our native Hawaiian goby, the Oʻopu fish.
I'm looking. There are so many rocks here, and this will be tricky.
Thank you so much, Miss Kaila. I think Asher will be exploring in the water for a bit, so please feel free to go if you need to. But before you do you have anything else you'd like to share?
For all our makua out there, all our parents, if you folks want to learn more information about Waimea Valley and what kind of activities and events are happening, you can visit our website at waimeavalley.net, and you can also call or send us an email. Mahalo piha for coming out. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Ahui ho!
Bye, Miss Kaila. I don't want to come out of the water yet, but mahalo.
Bye, Kristen. Bye, Asher. Bye, Culture Kids.
Wow, what a refreshing dip that was. And to our Culture Kids family, have you ever seen a waterfall? If not, close your eyes for a moment and imagine standing near a towering cascade of water, the cool mist tickling your skin, and the sound of rushing water filling the bright blue sky. No matter where you are in the world right now, let your imagination whisk you away to magical places like the Waimea Valley, where adventure and magic await around every corner. And lastly, always remember, you and your family are valued, welcomed, and celebrated for exactly as you are, because every child belongs here at Culture Kids. See you next week!
go first. Why do fish stay so healthy?
Why?
Because of vitamin C. Get it? Because like vitamin C is a kind of vitamin, but like the C.
Yes, that's a healthy joke.
Your turn.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Artie Fish.
Artificial who?
Artificial intelligence. Like artificial intelligence, you know, like AI, but artificial intelligence.
Oh, I get it.
Thanks for joining us today. Stay tuned next week as we start learning about holiday traditions around the world. And as always, please reach out to us at hello@culturekidsmedia.com anytime to say hello. Thank you for all that you do, and see you next week.
For over 6 years, The Past and the Curious has been winning fans, sharing stories of real people from the past, and making people smile. I'm Mick Sullivan, author of I See Lincoln's Underpants, which is a book about, well, famous people's underwear. You'll find all of those stories and much, much more in the 100-plus episodes of The Past and the Curious that are currently available. Find it in all the usual podcast places. The Past and the Curious with Mick Sullivan. That's me.